Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Basic Breakdown. I'm here in the filming studio at MassiveJoes headquarters with a resident super fan of fat burners, Vince.
That's a new one.
Well, you know, the time is called for some new intros, Vince. We have a very, very highly anticipated powdered reformulation of, in the Australian marketplace, one of the most renowned fat burners of all time. I would go so far as to say, from an Australian supplement company. The company are good friends of ours, GEN-TEC Nutrition. Viewers, this is Thermo Fuel Powder. Vince,
yes.
I'm excited for this one, man.
Yeah.
Thermo Fuel, when I first got into competitive bodybuilding, Thermo Fuel was like the shit.
Yeah, it's been around for a long time.
It's been around for a long time. It used to have like it was liquid form with like the radiator coolant fluid bottle.
To get your serve size, the serve pour to the side. And
it brings back, it's very nostalgic, brings back a lot of memories for me. They've gone away from the liquid, they've gone to powdered version, and this is Thermo Fuel Powder.
It is. So servings per container is 40.
Yes.
And each serve weighs 5.6 grams and it serves one scoop.
So quite a small serve right off the bat, which is not, uncommon for fat burning formulas. But let's take a look at what the 5.6 grams is made up of.
Yeah. So first ingredient in here is L-tyrosine in a 400 milligram dose. Which is in there to really increase feeling of well-being and increase mood. Yeah,
it's, tyrosine is a precursor to L-dopa, which is a precursor to dopamine, which is going to help increase mood, alertness, feeling of well-being in particular. It's a mood-enhancing nootropic, effectively.
Yeah.
Good start. Dose is a little lower than I would like to see, 400 milligrams. I'd like to see that, up around a gram, ideally.
I agree.
But not a bad start.
We then have some L-carnitine in a 1,000 milligram dose.
We do.
And we also have acetyl L-carnitine in a 1,000 milligram dose.
Yes.
So give you a 2,000 milligram dose or 2 gram dose of L-carnitine total.
Which is a really good dose of L-carnitine, and in particular the acetyl chain. Now we start to get some synergism from a nootropic perspective with the acetyl chain of the L-carnitine that crosses the blood-brain barrier, helps with mental focus as a precursor to acetylcholine, and then the synergism with the tyrosine, which is a precursor to L-dopa. So it's getting interesting.
Yeah.
Where do we go from here?
We have some choline L-bitartrate in a 10 milligram dose, which also helps with mental focus and cognitive function.
It is a very, very small dose of the choline, and not a great source either, the bitartrate.
No. We then go into some taurine in a 60 milligram dose, which is in there for really electrolyte balanced hydration. Can help with kind of blood pressure and stuff like that, and compare with caffeine quite well.
Yeah, it can. Taurine, once again, we need to see a much bigger dose than 60 milligrams.
Yeah, a bit small. We then have some green tea extract, 250 milligrams. And I mean, who knows what green tea does, really? There is studies showing that it aids with weight loss. Yeah. But it does a range of different things, and you don't really know what it's standardized for.
Yes.
Yeah,
we really need to know what extract is standardized for to be able to make any further comments. But it is in there nonetheless.
Yeah, probably would like to see a higher dose as well of just pure green tea extract to get weight loss benefits.
Yes.
We then have some KSM-66 ashwagandha root extract in a 150 milligram dose, which helps with stress levels, anxiety, cortisol levels, helps reduce those, and makes you feel better and more relaxed. 150
milligrams is a little low in the KSM-66. It is a registered trademark version, so we do know that it is standardized with analytes.
Yeah.
But the 150, we really have to see 300 milligrams.
Yeah.
As we're kind of going through this panel, Vince, it almost has me thinking immediately that it's like a 2-scooper.
I mean, it could be.
Immediately. But let's continue with the 1 scoop. We'll make some comments later on in this video about
We will. We then have green coffee, 120 milligrams, which is your main caffeine source in here.
It is.
I believe as a unit it yields 119 milligrams.
Yes.
It's almost 100%.
It's almost
99% of that is
99.9% almost.
Yeah.
Natural caffeine.
Yeah.
Let's just note that. So there are no other sources of caffeine. There's no caffeine anhydrous, no dicaffeine malate, anything like that.
No.
So GEN-TEC have decided to go purely natural caffeine in this Thermo Fuel powder, which I'm a big fan of.
Me too.
And the 120 yielding 119 milligrams of caffeine. Great to see that they haven't gone super stupid with it.
Yeah.
Once again, leads into my theory that we need to double scoop this.
Yeah. We then have some inositol in 100 milligrams, which can be effective in treating insulin resistance. Yeah, with standard doses.
Yeah, 100%. Once again, we need to see about double that dose.
Yeah. Then we have some magnesium citrate, 100 milligrams, which is really magnesium in there for a little bit of recovery.
It is. Yep.
Vitamin C, which is in an 80 milligram dose, which is going to help with absorption.
It is.
Of everything. We then have some theocrane in a 100 milligram dose, which is going to pair quite well with the energy side of it.
It is.
It's not a stimulant, in fact, but it pairs very well with caffeine and kind of enhances the effects and the length of the caffeine.
It does. It's going to give us a nice, I mean, the natural caffeine is already going to give us like a nice, steady increase in energy that's not going to drop off as much as a caffeine anhydrous or a lab-made caffeine, a synthetic caffeine would.
Yeah.
Adding the theocrane is just going to extend that even more. So I can tell straight away from this formula, it's just going to be a really nice elevation in energy combined and paired with the nootropics that we've already seen in this formula.
Yeah. We then have full spectrum B vitamins. So B3 in 20 milligrams, B1 2.2 milligrams, B2 3.4, B5 3.2, and B12 in 2 micrograms.
Vince, what are your initial thoughts on this formula?
My initial thoughts are kind of where you were going.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be double scooped.
Yes.
Especially they advertise training on it, good source of energy with no crash. I think if you do a good double scoop of this, you're getting decent doses.
Yep.
Especially if you're L-carnitine, quite a high dose there.
A massive dose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to feel quite good.
Yeah, look, you know, definitely from this formula, kind of the standouts for me, I really like what they've done with the energy side of things, the natural caffeine paired with the theocrane.
Yeah.
Even in a 1 scoop dose, it's going to feel really nice. And a 2 scoop dose is just going to feel even stronger.
Yeah.
The nootropics are quite impressive as well. I like the synergism between the tyrosine, the acetylcarnitine. From a fat metabolism perspective, it's quite impressive in a 1 or a 2 scoop dose.
Yeah.
Then some of the other ingredients are kind of like, take them or leave them sort of thing, you know, like would we miss the choline bitartrate? No. Would we miss the taurine? No. Would we miss the green tea extract? Take it or leave it sort of thing.
Yeah.
The KSM is a nice addition. Once again, it really does need to be double scooped to be effective, to be efficacious in a 300 milligram dose. But I think there's some really good things with this formula, and then there's some, you know, take it or leave it type things with this formula. Where are we at in terms of the flavors, the price, and the availability?
So what I can find 4 flavors at the moment: a strawberry kiwi, a sour gummy, a berry blast, and a pink lemonade. Okay.
So we've got some candy flavors, we've got some fruit flavors in there. Price?
$79.95. So standard fat burner price of 40 serves, so $2 a serve.
Yeah, so I think it's, you know, it's pretty fair pricing for the formula. You know, 1 scoop dose at $2 a serve, it's really good value for money. If you're going up to the 2 scoop dose, I mean, you get some mega doses of active ingredients there. It becomes less value, less, what am I trying to say here? Not as good value for money. That's where I'm at with it. But still, it kind of sits where it needs to sit in the Australian marketplace for a fat burner of this quality of formula, I would say.
Yeah, I agree.
Availability?
Soon. So it should be available this month online.
I'm excited to try it, Vince. I have very fond memories of the original Thermo fuel in liquid form.
Yeah.
I think this is definitely a much more impressive formula, a much more synergistic formula, a much better thought out formula than the original Thermo fuel in liquid form. I'm excited to try it for really like the energy and the nootropic side of things.
Yeah, it should be good. I think the powder form is now going to appeal to a lot more people.
Yeah, 100%.
The liquid kind of turn a few off.
Vince, anything else you'd like to add?
That's it.
Guys, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on so you don't miss a beat when it comes to all the new content we're dropping pretty much on the daily at the moment, including all these new basic breakdowns. Guys, that is Basic Breakdown on the all-new GEN-TEC Nutrition Thermo Fuel Powder. Until next time, where we coming to and from, Vince.
MassiveJoes.com.
Thank you for tuning into this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.